Hi friends, good evening. Let us start the examiner comments of June 2018 examination of Group 2. Last video I have completed Group 1. You are watching CMA Leaf channel which is for CMA student. Please subscribe the channel and click on bell icon for upcoming videos. Let us start with the Group 2 examiner's comment. You can see here subject operation management and strategic management paper 9. Operation Management and Strategic Management paper 9, which is Group 2 Intermediate. You can see here on this one, paper 9, what they are telling. First point is, you can see here, one second. Point is, students are advised to avoid selective study. They are advised to draw up a detailed study plan and allocate the time for each topic and chapter of the subject. First of all, operation management and strategic management. This is subject is a bit far from our costing, because whatever the seventh subject, it is more connected to this cost subjects like account, tax, law. Operation management and strategic management, it is totally come to the bit engineering subject, but they are given means something reason, without reason they won't give any subject, simply they won't keep. Lot of studies will happen behind that, then only they will give. You no need to think why they given and what is this, you no need to think operation management because a lot of industrial factories and all costing will happen, so maybe for that knowledge they are thinking we should gain some engineering type of knowledge and strategic management, so that's what they are given. So they are telling, they are advising in first point, do not do selective study. They are expecting to study thoroughly, because thoroughly knowledge is needed. So they are telling, do not study selective. Students are advised to avoid selective study. Second point, they are advised to draw up detailed study plan to allocate the time for each topic and chapter. They are expecting to thorough study. Okay. Point B, students are advised to practice numerical question, maintain the time balance among the various questions. Students are advised to practice numerical questions. They are expecting to practice numerical questions, obviously. But in operation management, some numericals are fixed kind of. They will ask June questions, some questions, and December some questions. So numerical, whatever the fixed question, you can see the last question papers, you can get to know in operation management what type of question they are expecting. So just practice it even thoroughly. If you have time, you are going thoroughly also, that is also well and good. I will tell you one suggestion: don't study for only clearing the exam, try to study for getting the knowledge. If you have knowledge, knowledge never dies. You can survive anyhow, anywhere. If you have knowledge, you will get high demand, because knowledge is the important. So study whatever you are studying, study for your passion and your knowledge, not for clearance. Skills, improve your skills, obviously you will clear properly, not this time also, next time. So no need to worry, just go thorough study, improve your skills and make your concept clarity. Obviously it will come everything up to your level. So don't worry if it will take time also, no need to worry, just make the proper things in a proper way. Okay, they are telling to practice the numerical. I will tell for operation management, you can go to the scanner. Scanner will be helpful more. If you are scared for book, you can go to the scanner, but try to study everything. Some effective study means you should go RTP. MTP is the just copyrighted from module, so module is the must. RTP, even they are given last RTPs also, you can go. Even they are given workbook, you can try it. Scanner, better first scanner module RTP, then go rest of the things. Okay, let us start. Third, to fetch the high score, student should labor hard for objectives and numerical section for the question. Do not waste time for numerical question if you are not confident. They are telling to fetch high score, students should labor hard for objectives. As whatever I saw, June 2016 question, objectives are a bit tough in operation management. So if you want to score objective, you should obviously you have to concentrate objectives, because nearby 28 marks each and every subject they are giving objectives. So objectives obviously you have to concentrate, and they are telling if you are stuck in numericals while solving the question paper, do not waste time. Obviously not only operation management, in anywhere if you're stuck in the question you can leave that and go with the other question, because only 3 hours is there and not more than that. So you can complete whatever you know properly. If you're stuck in, go to the next and try to complete it, and later you can come and complete it, so your confidence level won't go down and you can solve aram se. Okay, first try to keep your mind cool and then you can solve. Okay, let us start with the paper 10, that is a cost and management accounting, cost management accounting and financial management, that is a paper 10. Students should professionally equip themselves with logical presentation, decision making ability, brevity and language skill throughout the coverage of entire syllabus, concept building and practice various sums are needed. Obviously financial management, this is a decision making. They are expecting professionally equip themselves with logical presentation and decision making ability. They are expecting you have to build yourself the skills that you can take the own decision, you can make your ability that you can improve your decision making decisions and ability that they are asking. And throughout coverage of the entire syllabus, concept building and practicing various sums are needed. They are expecting concepts should be clear and you should be practice more sums. It is necessity. Obviously financial management and cost management totally technical based, and they have more expectation of costing subjects, so you should be careful with the both costing subject of group 1 and group 2. Let us start with the next point. Students should be focused on having depth knowledge of in clarity concept throughout, and in the depth study of necessity avoid repetition of the same points. They are expecting it should be depth knowledge and clarity concept. Obviously the student should focus on having in-depth knowledge and clarity of concept. They are expecting high knowledge and clarity of concept. So you no need to worry if you have the clarity of concept and knowledge. Obviously you can answer the proper way, because if you see the marginal costing or standard or some budget also, somewhere the same formulas won't apply, it will be changed. If you have practice or knowledge you can understand, oh okay, how it will come. So that way only they are telling here students should be having depth knowledge and clarity concept through and in the depth study in the necessary to avoid repetition of same points, and in the theoretically no need to repeat the same points. Excuse me. Third, thorough and in the depth study is necessary to avoid repetition same points. Even they are expecting no need to repeat the same point. Point third, to provide margin of both side answer script with adequate space between the two answers to present legible manners, not to write work your answer and improve communication skill. They are expecting provide the margin of both sides. Friends, I'm telling just keep the margin of both sides, because there is no one will come and beat you to if you keep the margin here there or space between in the middle, or you are writing the theory questions one line you are writing, one line you are keeping blank due to presentation. No one will ask anything. Ask the well it's who are giving the supplementary, they will give. So don't scare and don't worry, you just give this a specific space. I think I showed indirect question paper answer sheet. There lot of pages are there, but even supplementary also there. So no one will ask, they will give the supplementary. So try to give the space in between whatever they're asking, margin of both sets of answer script with adequate space in between the two answers. They are asking in two answers also, they are asking the space. So write it properly how much ever you want. Don't write like anything, but write at least it should be visible properly. Okay, that one only they are telling. No, not to write vague answers and improve communication skill. Unnecessary things, unnecessary answer don't write, they won't give marks. Okay, let us start with the subject indirect tax. This is the favorite subject and most easiest and scoring subject. um Indirect taxation, last time it is very easy, maybe this time it will come a bit difficult. Existing sections are not at all changed. The clarifications only came. It only included existing as it is there. Clarification they will add, and you have to be careful about the clarification whatever they given, like conveyance, e-way bill they introduced newly, and that is important. They are expecting we have to study that. So obviously you have to go through the clarification, amendment, notification, circulars. These are important on DT and IDT. So let us start what they are telling. Students should go through the question properly and identify the requirements of the question before answering. Maybe they faced some problem last time. Maybe students are not asking, understanding the question. So that's what they wrote here. To before going answering the question, you should understand properly and answer the proper answer. Understand the question properly and answer the proper. So that one they are expecting. So let us go with the next point. Students should go through the past year suggested answer and the institute and understand the answering pattern. They are expecting the answering pattern, maybe lack in the pattern of answering. You should careful while answering. They are expecting the suggested answer of institute, understand the answering pattern. Students should go through the past year suggested answers. They are also expecting to go to the past year suggested answer. So suggested answer is very important as per examiner view. So you can go through and answer. You can see the understand the pattern of answering. Okay, so you just follow this. Let's go to the student should go through the subject thoroughly. Amendment, notification, circulars, and common in taxation law. They should update themselves in these regards. Obviously, in direct tax and law, amendments, notification, circulars, you should update yourself because these are important as per the requirement. The amendments will happen, so you just be careful. Let us go with subject paper 12, that is company accounts and audit. They are telling students need to study material and corresponding provisions of Companies Act 2013 more meticulously in order to give specific answer to the question. It is suggested that the student should develop the habit of giving precise answer, avoiding the irrelevant explanation as it will carry no marks. It is important that you must finish each question within the allotted time. They are telling students need to study material. Obviously study material is must, and corresponding provision of Companies Act. Corresponding provision whatever they are given, provision of Companies Act 2013, you should study more meticulously in order to give specific answer. They are expecting specific answer in order to give specific answer to the question. So for that we have to study Companies Act 2013. It is suggested that students should develop the habit giving the precise answer, avoiding the irrelevant explanation. They are expecting you should give specific precise answer instead of giving irrelevant explanation. If you give irrelevant explanation, they won't give marks, so they are expecting specific answer. Okay, let us start. It is important that you must finish each question within the allotted time. Obviously you should complete your answer within the time, otherwise time will go and you can't finish the paper. Let us go with point B. More practice of numerical problem is required. They are expecting more practical problem should be more practice of numerical problem is required. Numerical problem you should practice more. Second, journal entries need to be practiced well. Obviously, because a lot of journal entries in company account, so they are expecting that is also practiced more. Students are reminded that working notes should be given whatever applicable nearly in the proper manner. They are expecting the working note. Obviously, whatever you are doing, just write the working note properly. It will give the marks. So don't forget this. Last point, student may be advised to put question number legibly and at the right place and answer all the sub questions should be at one place. Fine, they are asking you should write the question number properly. Uh, okay, last time I showed the IDT question number. If you write the properly, if you are not able to answer it, see question number 1, leave it. Question number 2, in that A, B, C sub questions are there. If question number A, B you know and C you didn't know and you are not confident, you can leave that and you can go to the you write question number 1 A, B. If you are not understanding or you are not confident, you don't know, you can leave and you can complete whatever the questions. In last, if you are writing that sub question of C of question number 2, you just write their question number 2 sub question C. They will give answer as I showed in IDT, where the um, Xerox copy, they will give marks, so they won't do any malpractice in there. So you just write the question numbers properly. They won't ask why you're writing there, why. If you know the stepwise, you can go A, B, C. If you are really facing problem or you are not understanding or it is not answer you are not getting and you are feeling to leave that, you can, and at the end point or the end of the that 3 hours, if you are getting some time 5 or 10 minutes and you are remember, you can write that question number, main question and sub question. They will give marks. So write it properly. Be careful while writing. uh, this is it. Group 2 also examiner comments finished. If you like the video or if anything comments or anything query, please write down your comments in comment box. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel and click on bell icon for more update. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks a lot.